For this lesson, this next one, it's going to be about the benefits of sleep. And it's going to be designed for high school health, so 9th through 12th grade. And I know that a lot of these kids probably aren't getting an adequate amount of sleep as high schoolers. So there's a lot going on in their life. So the point of this lesson is to hopefully maybe try to open their eyes a little bit about how many benefits you receive from getting a proper night's sleep. So the objectives for this lesson is students will be able to discuss the benefits of sleep, and then students will be able to discuss some of the limiting factors that keep you from getting enough sleep in a night. So I'm going to jump into the lesson now. So good afternoon, class. Today we're going to be talking about sleep, and obviously sleeping is something that everybody does. Some people sleep more than other people. You guys might take naps. Some people take naps during the day, but everybody sleeps. Everybody's got to sleep at some point. So right now, I want to hear some of you guys' thoughts on sleep. How many hours do you guys sleep in a night? Do you nap? Do you ever feel fatigued in the day? Just anything. Just shoot some stuff out. Kind of open forum right now if anybody's got anything to say.
I'd say average amount of sleep I get in a night is about 6 to 8 hours. I get fatigued during around like 2 to 4, and then when it gets to midnight, I can't sleep. I don't know, I get energy then, so I don't fall asleep at the time I want to, and I kind of stay up a little later than I want, so I don't get as much sleep.
Anybody else?
I'm
What'd you say?
fairly similar to him. I get
Class, stop talking.
I get about 8 hours, but I have difficulty falling asleep before midnight. I usually don't nap just because I don't have that much time during the day to nap.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So what I want us to go through now is we're just going to go through a little slideshow right now that's going to talk about some of the benefits from sleep that you guys might not be aware of. So snap this. Alright, so this is just the cover page. Enjoy it. It's an alarm clock. She's probably late for work. She probably should have gotten up at 8.
Probably should have gotten up at 7. Work starts at 8.
So the first benefit that you guys may not know about sleep is improved memory. And this is actually when you're trying to learn something and you learn it the day before. When you go home that night and have a good night's sleep, there's actually a pretty good chance that you're going to be better at it the next day. And that's because while you sleep, your brain is able to reorganize and rearrange all the memories, and it backs them all up, if you will. So you're able to go back and get them easier. So the next one is that you'll live longer. And this is based on a study done in 2010 that women ages 50 to 79, more deaths occur in women who got less than 5 hours of sleep and rather than more than 6 hours of sleep. And this is just based on one study, and it's only based on women, so there are some limiting factors in this study, but still kind of a little something to think about. The next is that it'll curb inflammation, so things like arthritis, some cardiovascular disease such as heart attacks, stroke. Getting enough sleep can curb this, and this again is coming from a 2010 study that found a reactive protein associated with heart attacks is higher in people who don't get enough sleep at night. So, just again, another something to think about right there. The next one is that it's going to spur creativity, and this comes from like the improved memory one, how your brain is going to rearrange and reorder some of the things in your mind. This rearranging may result in you being more creative about these things, and this was based on a study done at Harvard and Boston College. So this next one, the title is a little bit misleading. It says be a winner, but it is based on a study from Stanford University, which obviously a credible university, that found that college football players who tried to sleep at least 10 hours in a night for 7 to 8 weeks improved their sprinting performance, and they had less daytime fatigue. So 10 hours in a night, I know is a very long time, but right there, if you got college football players who are high caliber athletes, and just by sleeping 10 hours a night, they're able to improve their sprint time. And again, maybe there's some other limiting factors in the study that we may not know about, but that's something to keep in the back of your mind. So improve your grades, and this study is done between children 10 and 16 who have disordered sleeping. So that's maybe sleep apnea, snoring, having their sleep interrupted frequently through the night. They performed lower on tests and had lower grades. And this study was done by Sleep Magazine. Sharpen your attention. So this one pretty much goes without saying. When you're awake and you get enough sleep, you're going to be less fatigued during the day, and you're going to be up, and you're going to be active, and you're going to be ready, and you're going to be way more focused and way more sharp throughout the day. Having a healthy weight. And this one's kind of interesting because this research was done at the University of Chicago, and it found that dieters who were well rested lost 56% more fat than dieters who did not get enough sleep. So if you're someone who's trying to lose weight, although you may think it's counterproductive, having more sleep in a night is going to cause you to lose more fat weight and less weight from maybe other areas, maybe muscle or water weight. So we can stop for now, just to limit the length of the video a little bit. So I'd go through the rest of the slideshow. There's a few more slides on there, and we'd go through it as a class, and then I'd bring the class back together, and I would want to talk about what they said before class and now what they said after. See the slideshow, kind of hear their reactions. So, class, is there any reactions to that right away?
The 10 hours a night thing is pretty interesting. I mean, it's pretty tough to find 10 hours of sleep a night, but if it can improve your physical abilities, that's pretty cool.
I thought the losing weight thing was kind of, like you said, it seems counterproductive to just sleep, and that would actually help you lose weight, so I thought that was interesting.
Alright, now I want us to be a little bit savvy here. You heard me talking about limiting factors in some of these studies. Are you guys skeptical about anything that you heard in the slideshow? Because I know that as a teacher, as I'm going through the slideshow and I'm reading these things about some of these studies, the thing that's coming into my mind is I wonder how good that study was. So what about you guys? Is there anything that you're skeptical on, maybe?
The living longer one was really the only one, just because they only did it in women. So, I mean, and the ages there was a pretty broad range of ages, but that'd be the only one I'd be a little worried about.
So now, what are some of the limiting factors that keep you guys from getting sleep? Because I'm pretty sure I could ask you guys right now, and is there anybody in here that wishes they got less sleep in a night? No, I didn't think so. So, what limits you guys from getting sleep? What are some of the things that maybe?
Twitter,
the Twitterverse. That's a good one right there. You're laying in bed on your iPhone, just
electronics in general, computer, phone, like keep up at night looking at stuff.
bored, but not necessarily sleepy.
Yep.
Anything else?
Schoolwork, I guess, is just an obvious one, but
Not from this class, though. Alright, so now, is there anything you guys are going to try to do maybe after watching that? What are some strategies that you guys can do maybe to get half hour longer sleep a night? Maybe an hour? Anything that comes to mind?
Develop a better routine and have a plan going into sleep at night, knowing the benefits.
I think that's a good one. Having a plan and having a bedtime to go to sleep every night is a very good idea. So, I'll wrap everything up right now and we'll call it a day.